What prompted you to get into this line of business?
I am an IT consultant, and I describe myself as a web programmer as well as a desktop application programmer. I build applications for the web as well as for the desktops. I remember when I got my membership, I was at home, I was working on a project, and then I read an email and they said, you know, you have been accepted. First of all, I was quite skeptic, and that was like a year before I had registered. I thought about it as being, you know, a secluded environment where just, you know, secluded people would come. But it actually changed my mind when I came to the space. The space is really, really good. I like the concept. In fact, I'm short of saying I love it, because it brings together people with different experiences, different levels of expertise, and both of them or all of them come and they blend and produce amazing stuff. There's never a time when I needed help and I didn't get it at the iHub, which is quite an amazing thing.
What are your current business challenges?
Actually, when I was starting up, I didn't face too much of a challenge, because what I had noticed is that everybody starts with almost nothing in terms of experience. So before somebody can be able to trust you with applications that they want built, they want to see what it is that you're capable of doing. So I took time to season myself in terms of the programming languages, so that by the time somebody's trusting me with something to do, I actually could show them something that is quite impressive. So yeah, that's about it.
High points and low points of your venture.
My highest moment was my first client. That is always the milestone that tells you, guess what, you are actually going somewhere, that you have the potential. The fact that I was able to build whatever I had been asked to build and then produce something that was impressive to the client, that was my highest moment to this date, because I've been chasing after that high, if I can say so, up to this date. Yeah. There are times when you believe you can build something and then you reach a point where you have a hurdle. You are trying to jump over it and nothing is coming out of it. I have had quite a number of those. Sometimes that is a low moment disguised as a high moment of sort, because then it drives your mind to a point of creativity and you build solutions that are, you know, jumping off ledges, if I can say so. Yeah.
How do you balance work and personal life?
The truth is, until recently, and by recently I am referring to quite recently, I have not been able to balance the two. Being a startup is not easy, as I have said, and there's so many people who are startups as well. So everybody's trying to become better than the other person, and it becomes very difficult to balance your personal life and your work life, because you're busy trying to build yourself to a point where you have an advantage over other people. It's very difficult to balance the two. I've had friends come up to me and say, we are losing you. And for them to come and do that means that they care and there is something that needs to be done. But, you know, I'm working on it.
What are your future plans?
I plan to grow my company, naturally. I would love to have a staff of quite a number of people. I have different branches doing different things, employing different technologies that are current for this market, as well as, you know, the African market and international when that time comes.
Resources needed to scale up your business.
One that I will definitely have to grow is customer relations. Being a programmer sometimes means or directly translates to being a secluded human being. It's quite common. So one of the things that I will definitely need to grow is my customer relations. I need to also grow my programming skills. They need to be at a much higher level. And I need to grow the kind of team that I will have, yeah, so that we can have a sort of like a small community within ourselves.
What kind of CSR activities are you involved in?
To be honest, I am not. Most of the times I think people will coin that, oh, I do this and I do that. I honestly have not had the time. because being a startup is not one of the easy things, I can say. Having been through that, or having come through that path, I know that it's really involving in terms of time, and I have had to spend all of my time making my business grow.